my Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Welcome to your 8-card draw, What Do I Need shadow read for this full moon in Virgo to new moon in Aries, March 2023. I am your reader for the moment, Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions. Since 1998, we're going to be 25 years in service on May 1st, Beltane. Yay! I'm also the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. It is available on Kindle. There is a link in the description box. You can click it and preview a good chunk of the book and see some of the prayers, practices, and stuff that got me this far in my work, career, and vocation as all that I do. And if you're down there in the description box, go check my link for Patreon, patreon.com/drawingthecircle. I mean, seriously. It's so cool. I'm digging it as a mystical artist, a spiritual teacher, a professional intuitive. I've been reading cards since I'm 12. I'm 54. Yeah, I'm here. I made it. I got it to this place. I love my patrons over there. We got 8 levels of subscribers at the moment. Seekers, humans, heroes, angels, witches, immortals, mystics, and gods, goddesses. Gods, goddesses is the top tier. They get absolutely everything. Seekers, the $3 a month gets you the daily check-ins on an unlisted YouTube live stream like every single morning talking about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications. It's a chat. So literally my patrons get to chat with me. All of my subscribers get the daily check-ins and the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. I'm very, very happy with what's going on there. Been there over a year on Patreon, doing some amazing stuff, some private, well, exclusive workshops. Only they get that, as well as they get a lot of advanced content that everybody else gets to see later. So if you want a deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon. So I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, and I'm feeling really good about this read we're about to do. So for now, just call me Mal, and let's get down to it. An 8-card draw is just one card from 8 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about anything in particular, like a card of the day kind of vibe. But we're getting 8 of them for a 2-week period, a waning moon from full to new, to help you do your spiritual alchemy, your shadow work, right? Releasing, letting go, surrender, Dorothy, and all of that for a 2-week period. We are going to be using the Caroline Myss archetype deck. Archetypes are neutral. They are a spectrum from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy. And there are 3 atoms in between lead and gold. Lead is heavier than gold atomically. And those 3 atoms cannot be created or destroyed, only changed, only released, transmuted, transformed. You get the idea. So let's have a look here at the actual astrology, because I've got it on the clipboard, because this is a pretty powerful thing, particularly that new moon in Aries. We'll get to it. Full moon in Virgo on Tuesday, March 7th, 7:40 a.m. Eastern. I am in New York. Now, when the moon rides at her peak, then ye heart's desire seek, and that's why I do the 5-card draw, What Do I Need reads for the new to full, the beautiful new to full. Plant a seed and watch it grow, so nail it, right? Cast your heart's desire and then get ready for the releasing, the letting go, the alchemy, the surrender, the forgiveness, the blah, 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 right? So that leads us to the new moon in Aries on a Tuesday, which in and of itself is amazing. It doesn't happen all that often. We only get really 1 new moon in any sign, unless it happens. Occasionally, you know, we get 2. It's rare, but it does happen. But it's on Tuesday, the day of Mars, and it's Aries, ruled by Mars. You know, it's wonderful, and it's a new moon, right? The beginning. Aries is the first sign. It is fire, and because you are a fire sign, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, whatever, that is going to be a trine. So it can be very, very powerful for you, and that new moon happens on Tuesday, the 21st of March, 1:23 p.m. again, Eastern. Now, in between those two, there's a bit going on. We've got Saturn entering Pisces on the same day as the full moon in Virgo. At least that's the information I came across, happening on the 7th. Venus goes into Taurus on the 16th, which isn't a big deal. Venus makes its way through all of the signs, as all of them do, but, you know, the same as Mercury, which will be going in, Mercury will be going into Aries on the 19th. So, you know, again, a trine there for you. But the big one is Ostara, vernal equinox, first day of spring on the 20th of March. The thing is that the 3 days before new moon, right, because it's on the 20th is Ostara, the next day is the new moon. The tricky part about that is that 3 days before new moon is the dark moon, and it will be in Pisces. Right? Feeling it? So that's usually when the shadow work hits hard, right? It's the low part of the cycle, the death before rebirth, if you want to go there. So that's what these reads are for, to help you kind of ease into that over a 2-week period, not save it all up for what's going on? Oh, it's dark moon. Oh, yeah. So that's the gig. It's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. Check the other titles. If you see repetition of certain words, or if you get that intuitive inspiration to go check it out. And cross-watchers, heads up, you're always welcome on my channel, because you have the opportunity here to not just have some understanding, compassion, and empathy for the SAGs you are cross-watching for, but if you apply this to your own energy fields, your own practice, whatever it is you do, you will be helping the Sagittarius you are cross-watching for release, let go, transform, move from a leaded timeline to a more golden timeline, percentage point by percentage point, and you'll be doing that for the entire Sagittarius collective. So, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will, and I will do the best that I can to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace to help you move to a more golden timeline, more love than fear, more peace than pain, and all that jazz. And the shift from explanation, which you have to do on YouTube every single time. It's just required. New people coming in, always welcoming new people. But that's a have to. The want to, what I love doing, is the divination. So the shift from explanation to divination happens in a 2-word spell my guides gave me a few years ago. See if you can catch it as we shift from one hemisphere of the brain to another. Ready? Let's have fun. Let's keep this shadow read light unless we can't. Please take a nice deep breath. There's a lot of words. Still point. All right. Here we go. I can feel it. Using the Caroline Mace archetype cards, I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine. For the Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video drawn to this reading, what is the dominant soul archetype for the Sagittariuses and the cross-watchers to alchemize from? Shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, poverty to prosperity, lead to gold, dominant in the 8th chakra, the satellite over the head, sending down the codes to all the other chakras, shifting what they attract and what they repel, so they have the opportunity to no longer delay what cannot be prevented in their soul contracts, their role in the great plan of all of this. So what do you got for them, beloved pantheons of the divine, for the Sages and the cross-watchers? This full to new, the Hedonist. I'm so happy for you. You can have an archetype, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. I have the Hedonist lifetime. It's just how it rolls. It is a wild card family archetype, can show up in any way, shape, or form. There are 9 different families. The wild cards are the ones that just don't sit and fit in any of the other families. The shadow attribute written on the bottom indicates the lead. The light attribute, the gold. Find where you are here, and you may be dealing with a hedonist as well for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. The shadow attribute pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Guilty. Done it, but I've alchemized it over the decades into the light attribute, inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. Like, that's worth it, right? If you can find the beauty in a rising sun, you can find beauty in yourself, because, darling, at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, it's all one. So, the Hedonist, good. I was feeling that kind of pleasure, fun vibe there for a shadow read, but hey, a lot of shadow has been entered into through the Hedonist. 10-4, back door. Put the pedal to the metal. What you waiting for? Oh my God. C.W. McCall. Okay, yeah, I was raised with weird music, both sides of my family. So let's look at the next 4 chakras down. Your internal world, your creative intuition, your feminine energy, crown, third eye, throat, heart with the Daughters of the Moon Tarot, because this is where the shadow work begins. Throat chakra minimum, willpower, choices and decisions. You can choose to delay what cannot be prevented, but how many times you want to repeat the same thing or keep incarnating over and over and over, where apparently there are other places we could be. So let's ask the goddesses, Daughters of the Moon Tarot. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon my goddesses of fire, the sign of Sagittarius, powers of the south, please, beloved goddesses of mutable, ever-changing wildfire, one card in clarity for the Sag Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Signs, and Cross Watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. What do they need to be aware of? Heart, throat, third eye, crown, internal, internal, to alchemize the hedonist in the eighth, this full to new. Woo! The card of the universe, the world in this deck is called Shakti, the life dancer. And in these type of readings, the way I do it, if it's a major arcana card, as this one is, it's the entire chakric zone. So your heart, throat, third eye, crown, these, whenever you're watching this waning moon, there is going to be a unity, an alignment, a completion of a cycle inside of you. Internally. Fabulous. I love that. Look up Shakti, because there's Shakti energy and there's the goddess Shakti here dancing in that moment, if you like, that split second between 11:59 and midnight, because, you know, it's 11:59 and I want to stay alive. Blondie. Okay, I love that. You love a major arcana card. So you definitely completed a cycle, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, right? And the choices that you've made. So for a hedonist, maybe you're just done with something, or maybe you've really gained something, some kind of wisdom, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, blah, blah, blah. So let's get the lower three chakras, the yang dynamic, the masculine energy, relationships in the physical world, you from the inside looking out at people, places, and things, or you from the outside looking at yourself. Only you can know that in a general read, so let's get as much clarity as we can with the Mythic Tarot, one of my favorite tarot decks. Please take a nice deep breath. Because Greek myth is really my first language. Still point. Can you tell? Here we go. Still point. Okay, this feels a little more severe. As I call upon my gods of fire, the sign of Sagittarius, powers of the south, please, beloved gods of mutable fire, one card in clarity for the Sagittarius Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Signs, and Cross Watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. What do they need to be aware of outside in, inside out? Masculine, dynamic, lower three chakras, relationships in the world, to alchemize the hedonist in the eighth, Shakti, the universe, the world on the inner, what's going on the outer, King of Cups, Orpheus, God, brilliant bard and poet, but couldn't follow directions to bring his wife back to life. Don't look back. The King of Cups is cardinal water, the sign of Cancer. There's even a little crablet on the cards. What I love about the Mythic Tarot, they really make very, very clear the zodiacal connotation in the court cards. This could be another person. You from the outside looking out, do they have to be Cancerian? No. But can they be emotionally creative? Absolutely. Can they be emotionally mature? Sure. Cardinal water to your mutable fire. This could be you from the outside looking in. Cancerian. I was raised by a Cancerian mom, man. You never really knew what was going on unless she shared it, right? So there can be a lot of depth here. There can be a lot of fourth house warmth, right? Cancer, fourth house, the home, the family. But Orpheus, what I love about Orpheus as the representation of the King of Cups here is that poetry is a way of taking these feelings and creatively expressing them, although also destructively using those emotions in a poetic, lyric way. However, if you're really celebrating, right, if you're really in that place of it, celebrating the good things in your life, celebrating the beauty in yourself, and beauty, you know, skin deep, we're not talking just that We're talking about the beauty of the truth. Truth is beauty. Beauty is truth, right? Within you. So we've got more cards to hit the table to clarify that, but the chakras are on the table. So, let's get you a Matt Kahn Healing Mantra from the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck. What a coincidence. A little mantra to do every day if you like, right? To do a little bit to help the alchemy, to bring the chakras into alignment, and then we're going to Oracle Town big time. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Okay, I'm going to go with the Ascended Masters. I call to the Ascended Masters of the General Assembly because it's wild card. This could be about health, this could be about romance, this could be about finance, work, career, vocation, their spiritual path, hard to tell. So what is the perfect healing mantra? Clear this up for us a little bit and give them the perfect healing mantra to help them align and alchemize the chakras, alchemizing the hedonist in the eighth, Shakti the life dancer, the universe on the inner, King of Cups on the outer, this full to new. Oh, amplifying abundance. Work. Abundance is my birthright and I receive it now. Hey, abundance is my birthright and I receive it now. It's a Looney Tunes. I know. I'm well aware of my musical references, darlings. You should see my family. We all break into song, but not like Broadway. A little saltier than that. So this mantra, I love this mantra. It's one of my faves. It's no inviting ecstasy. That's my personal favorite. But this one has a little bit of a contractual agreement in it. I was raised by a lawyer. Abundance is my birthright, and I receive it now, right? It's like someday, no, now. But remember, abundance of what? When you are abundant, you feel confident that life will always meet your needs, not always your wants. Your needs. Whether things go according to plan or not. Abundance is not a matter of having more than enough, but of seeing from the soul's perspective that only your ideas and beliefs can ever limit your experience. Okay, here's the lawyer. Like the lawyer in me, like perked right up. I'm a universal lawyer. Abundance is a readiness to be supported by the universe in exchange, there's the phrase, in exchange for letting your light shine at full capacity. That's the price. What is your light? Your truth, your creativity, right? This beauty that is within you that you can celebrate and share in creative rather than destructive ways. This mantra is ideal for unraveling beliefs of lack and scarcity. Hedonist, that makes sense. Overcoming fear and increasing confidence. Godfidence. All right. So we've got a hedonist, amplifying abundance, universe on the inner, and I kind of like this Cancerian card here, if this is you from the outside looking in, because it has that emotional maturity. It has that creative water that your inspirational ninth house spirituality and expansion, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever, of course can amplify that. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the great expander, right? So amplification for a waning moon read is a little rare, but this could be like cleaning you out, clearing you out to receive that abundance. But you got to shine your light, your truth, your authenticity, full capacity. So, I mean, this could be a total solo gig just within your own energy field, but if there are other people involved, like, for example, if the King of Cups is someone that you are looking at from the inside out, their higher selves get a say in what this card is too. The Whispers of Love Oracle by Angelo Hartfield. In a couple of cards, we will be using her Whispers of Lord Ganesh Oracle in order to help remove those three atoms, because that's something Lord Ganesh, the elephant-headed Hindu god of success and prosperity, does also as the remover of obstacles. But for now, let's ask your higher selves, what's up? Please take a nice deep breath, because this one's always lovely. Still point. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved. Fifth dimension and above, eighth chakra and above, what is the whisper of love, the piece of information, inspiration, insight needed? What do I need, Reed? Needed By the Sagittarius Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers watching this video, drawn to this reading to help them alchemize the Hedonist in the 8th, Shakti the Life Dancer on the inner, King of Cups on the outer, amplifying abundance, this full to new. Take a chance on love. You change your mind. I don't know if I'm the first in line, but, you know, ABBA, take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. So is that the light that you're shining at full capacity, your love, kind of enjoying your way as you go as the hedonist, but doing it with that cardinal water. Now, Cancer is the mother of the zodiac, Capricorn the father. They're opposites, cardinal water to cardinal earth. So this might very much be a family vibe, right? Or circle of friends, right? That kind of thing. And if that's not the place that you're in, to take a chance on love, start within. I know, you know, right? But it is that love that does the alchemy, right? If you kind of study the ancient alchemical stuff, right? You hear about the universal solvent, the philosopher's stone, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the philosopher's stone, not the sorcerer's stone. There's a difference there. No thanks, it's the philosopher's stone. Well, love is the universal solvent. Solves everything. Love is the answer. So to take a chance, it's very third chakra. It is a choice for you to love here. And when we start to love, our lives are changed forever. So are you afraid of the change, right? Or are you up for this, not knowing what the changes are going to be? That's what makes it an adventure, like a hunter in the woods, right? Sagittarius, out there for maybe for not a long time, but a good time, right? To have a good hunt for whatever that is, and to take a chance. They never know what's going to happen. You archers, you centaurs, you centaurs of Jupiter. So taking a chance here. But life is risk. Step out of bed. It's a risk. Every day is the Fool card, darling. You could be stepping into nice fluffy slipper or cat barf, and I've done both. Thankfully not at the same time. Okay, because I love those slippers. I was born for bathrobes and bedroom slippers. Bed knobs and broomsticks. Let's remove some obstacles with my beloved Lord Ganesh. I've been cultivating a relationship with Lord Ganesh for years now. So this is really one of my... I don't work with decks that I don't resonate with. But he's so lovely. And he's wicked powerful, man. You don't want to piss off an elephant. But I love him. So let's ask him how to remove some obstacles here. Please take a nice deep breath. Plus, he's definitely element of earth, and I'm a Virgo. Still point. And his eyes. As I call upon the beloved Lord Ganesh, God of success, prosperity, and remover of obstacles, please one card in clarity for the Sagittarius Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. What is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power, your oracle message to help them alchemize the hedonist in the 8th? Shakti, the life dancer, the world, the universe on the inner, Orpheus, King of Cups on the outer, amplifying abundance. Abundance is their birthright, and they receive it now. May they receive it now as they take a chance on love. That's part of the contract, obviously. What do you got for them, Lord Ganesh? This full to new March 2023, removing obstacles through personal transformation. There's your shadow work card. Fire, right? It takes heat, time, and pressure to transform something. I'm serious. We're on YouTube. Look up Awesome Restorations. It's about metal refining. He's amazing. The stuff that he does. He takes like old antique toys that are all sorts of jacked up and restores them. Hooks them up to electrodes to burn off the rust, right? Sandblasts them. It's amazing, and it's perfect metaphor for the spiritual awakening process of personal transformation. And he's really cute. He's like, I don't know where he's from. Definitely Nordic, got tattoos, and like such a Hephaestus archetype. And you know, you'd think Aphrodite would just like fall in love with Aries all the time, but Hephaestus had a lot of great qualities. Solid, stable, and knew how to, you know, do things around the house. So that, wow, sorry, almost gave you the wrong card there. Yeah, this one's feeling really good. Let me read this to you. Breathe in the personal transformation from Lord Ganesh. Your soul is assisting you with creating changes to align with your life's purpose. Ganesha is pointing to the heavens. Yes, he is. He's pointing to the heavens. Can you see that? He is pointing to the heavens and encouraging you to be open to new ideas and growth of your spirit. So very Sagittarius. Listen to the still small voice within. Now that's a little bit trickier, ain't it? I highly recommend The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. The witness self is in the same place as the still small voice. You may have been feeling a strong desire to obtain or experience again a sense of meaning, inspiration, or purpose in your life. This is likely a time in which you are making some significant adjustments in your life, right? Taking a chance, says the higher self. These adjustments are helping you in the process of changing yourself from the old you to the new you. We skipped over a deck. I really wanted to get to this one. To the new you, and you will soon benefit from a fresh perspective on life. You are in a great place now for honoring the person who you truly are or want to be, rather than simply following a routine that has little meaning to you. So the hedonist is calling, right, to break you out of the everyday over and over and over again repetition, hence taking a chance. This will renew your inner energy. Eliminate everything in your life that is not essential to your transformation. There's your shadow work. Realize that some of your activities may be in place simply to act as buffers or distractions from what is truly important. Yeah, the hedonist, man, like Netflix, you can hedonist out on Netflix, you can hedonist out on anything, right? Pursues pleasure to the detriment of health. Well, if a personal transformation is needed, a distraction like that is a detriment to your healing. Allow the changes that are taking place and trust that a period of greater calm and stability will follow, because that's the cycle of it all. Ganesha is calling you to your destiny. Your calls for guidance have not gone unnoticed, and you will definitely find what you are yearning for. Now, like I said, there is a deck in between these, because I've put them in the wrong positions. I'm a Virgo. What's going on? Chaos. Cardboard chaos, right? But keep that in mind, personal transformation, because I don't see those things as mistakes. I see that as part of the golden timeline, right? The soul's path of alchemy that we're all trying to shift to. We just roll with it. So I'm going to shift these, put Ganesh there, and we are going to do the Divine Animals Oracle, which should have been the next card, but now it is the next card. Everybody has spirit animals and totems. I have had black cats practically my whole life. Each and every one of them an individual spirit animal or animal spirit, right? And they keep reincarnating over and over and over with me in the same sets of 2s or 3s. However, imagine all of the soul spirit energy of the black cat. I mean, obviously there are lions and tigers and bears, oh my, but right? But that's a lot, right? It's a huge power. So, let's see who's walking with you, helping you do the alchemy. Your spirit animals and totems. Please take a nice deep breath. Because this is like my favorite pantheon, the animal kingdom. As I call upon the spirit animals and totems for the Sagittarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers, watching this video, receiving this reading, drawn to this reading, guided to this reading, please, who walks with them, who swims with them, who flies with them, who crawls with them, giving them the guidance, the grace, the love, the wisdom, the power, the support, and the oracle message for the Sagittarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers to alchemize the hedonist and the eighth world, universe, Shakti, the life dancer on the inner, King of Cups on the outer, amplifying abundance, taking a chance on love. Oh God, if that was one, I would have taken it. Taking a chance on love from the higher selves and removing the obstacles via personal transformation, which sounds simple but is not easy. What is the oracle message from the animal pantheon this full to new? Meerkat. Hakuna Matata. Responsibility. Now, responsibility is a tricky word in and of itself, because I grew up translating it subconsciously into burdens, right? The responsibilities are on your back. But the true meaning of the word is to respond with love rather than react from fear. Baba Waba, blessed be. Okay, so the meerkat. They're very fun, by the way. So that kind of goes along with that Sagittarius bouncy vibe you all got. Dated a bunch of you. You do like the bouncy. As I recall, back in my younger days, when things were going wrong, I might sulk, I might pout, but then I'd hang out with a Sag and we'd have fun. Let me read you the first part and the last part, the verbal description, and the magical application for meerkat number 16, responsibility, the key word. Do you take responsibility seriously, or is it easier to blame others or outside influences? Yeah, this is shadow work, mirror work. There is a link in the description box, a little section on shadow work. There's a great movie in there, The Shadow Effect. It's a documentary featuring Debbie Ford. They talk about that, but the 7 is Seen Mirrors by Greg Braden and his amazing mullet. 2-hour workshop, it's down there. I love him. NASA scientist turned mystic. Woof. I love his mullet. I think Greg Braden's mullet would make a great name for a band. So, there should be a balance between responsibility for others and yourself. Oh, that could be it. Someone may not be honoring their word. Developing altruism is important. Teaching others the skills you have mastered, it is a highly honorable act. Now, but how does that connect to the meerkat, you might ask? Well, it's not just a mere question. The magic, meerkat magic, is all about altruism and responsibility. Such small but fierce creatures watch out for each other and work as a community to educate and protect. Call upon the energy and magic of meerkats when you need help with yourself or someone else to hold their word or fulfill their responsibilities. Meerkat energy is also available in facilitating teams in difficult conditions. So maybe there are some other people involved in this process. I mean, we're all one, I know. But for a hedonist, maybe you have a responsibility here to yourself and to others, and you need to amplify that abundance. But in order to do that, you got to shine your light at full capacity, which is risky. You might have to speak your truth and piss some people off. But if you're being honest and you're doing it from a place of love and they take it the wrong way, what can you do? I can preface things forever and say, no, this is just how I'm feeling. It's probably not about you. It's probably like stuff from my past and my shadow, blah, blah, blah. I love you, but this is how I feel. And if they get triggered, then they've got stuff in their in their personal subconscious. And it's all in the collective unconscious anyway. So that's why one of us heals a little bit, little lead to gold. Everything shifts for everybody. And you can always shift back. That is free will. So, throat chakra, what are your choices about how you choose to respond rather than react? And you can do it in a way that inspires creativity, right? Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life. Maybe you can do that by example. The aspect of shadow work here is you doing the personal transformation it takes to get there. And that's why over a 2-week period or so, it's much easier than trying to do it all at once, right? Healing trauma, healing that kind of stuff can be very emotional, very physically stressing, as all that energy moves through your nervous system, dumping it all over a 2-week period. But you could do it the last 3 days unconsciously of the you see what I'm saying? Or be conscious about this and take a chance on loving yourself through this no matter what the fuck anybody else thinks. So, personal transformation followed by responsibility. That does make sense. Y'all are playful. I like ya. Our last card down, the gold hidden within the lead. The hidden blessing, meaning it's already in play and already has been for a long time. We're going to use The Blessed Bee by Lucy Cavendish. The prayers are awesome. The artwork is amazing. And the prayers are so resonant to me that we do them for real here on the channel. But after that, I get goofy again, depending upon the card. Sometimes the card can be a little intense, and this is, after all, a shadow raid. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the pantheons of all pantheons, I request a delegation from all traditions, lineages, and cultures for the Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This feels good. Watching this video, receiving this reading. Yeah, the seriousness that I felt on that King of Cups is entering in here now. Please, one card in clarity. What is the gold hidden within the lead? The hidden blessing, the light at the end of the tunnel to inspire and encourage the Sagittarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers to alchemize the hedonist in the 8th, Shakti, the life dancer, the universe, the world card on the inner, the King of Cups there, maybe kind of keeping that crab shell nice and strong, keeping a little serious. There's a lot of emotions going on here, or they're dealing with somebody who is doing that as they amplify abundance, because abundance is their birthright, and may they receive it now as they take a chance on love, which is part of that contractual agreement to shine their light at full capacity, and personal transformation will remove the obstacles. And they're so close to manifesting what they've been yearning for here. This is the cleanup necessary, and hence the meerkat's message of responsibility. What do you got for them? What's the gold within the lead, the hidden blessing for the Sag and the cross watchers this full to new March 2023? Wow, that is an outfit. Card number 40. Is that a 45 or a 43? It's a 45. These kids and their curly number fonts. A blessing to shield and safeguard you. Right? A blessing to shield and safeguard you. Taking a chance in personal transformation and responsibility, right? Look, I live on Long Island, right? And it's like, oh, we're in March, winter's over. I'm like, no. No. You still want to, like, maybe not take the snow tires off the car just yet, because sometimes it snows in April under a cherry moon. So let's read this blessing for you. I'm going to do it full out. I don't think the goofy need not return, but we'll see what happens. Card number 45. A blessing. Oh, it is. No, it's not. Oh, no, the last one's Morrigan's blessing of peace after battle. Yeah, I don't think we're going there. This one is actually a poem. Most of it. So let's do this. Breathe this one in. Let's give this the hedonistic spin, shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheons of all pantheons, please transmit. Card number 45. A blessing to shield and safeguard you. A traditional protective blessing from the Carmina Gadelic, a collection of traditional Celtic blessings to entwine the forces of the ancient guardians with the needs of your day, bringing back to life the sacred ways that your day returns to magic and takes on the shape of the divine. Work. Shield and safeguard us, valiant Nuada of the White Sword, who subdued the fur-bulg of blood, for the love of the tribe, for the pains of Danu's children. Hold thy sacred shield over us. Protect us all. Hold thy shield over us, protect us all. Danu, beloved, mother of the shining ones, shield, oh shield us, lady of nobleness. And Bridget, the beauteous, shepherdess of the flocks, safeguard thou our animals, encircle us together. Safeguard thou our animals, encircle us together. And Ellen, beneficent, benign, governess of the trackways of power, invoke the star of power upon the path. Guide well thou ourselves, shield our procession. Guide well thou ourselves, shield our procession. O mother, O maiden, O crone of wisdom, be the triad with us day and night. On the Macher plain or the mountain ridge, be the triad with us and her cloak around us. Be the triad with us and her cloak around us. Blessed be. Breathe. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. So motivate. So it is. I'm really good at shielding magic. I am a Virgo witch. What a power read. Did you like it? Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, all of that. Because I'm not monetized on YouTube anymore. I haven't been for a while. So all that does is help other people find the info, the guidance, and the grace that I transmit pretty much every day in my work, career, vocation. Why? Because I'm on Patreon. I got people who don't have to worry about an algorithm. They don't. If you subscribe, you get what I am putting out, of course, according to level of subscription. But remember, all of my Patreons get the daily check-ins, the live streams. They could chat with me, and the extended readings. And it does help me keep going. It does help me pay bills, and I really love it. And I'm very hedonistic about my Patreon. So if you want that deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon, because I am the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. Not the only one, just the Mark Angelo Lyons version. But you can still call me Mal. And if you want to book me for a private reading, this is a timed read, not a timeless read. I'm changing my prices. I'm upping it. I've been $100 an hour flat rate partier individual since 1998, 25th year anniversary. May 1st, I'm changing my prices. So there is a link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal explains everything you need to know about booking a reading with me. And if you book me before May 1st, we can do the reading after May 1st, but I will hold that price. But May 1st, it's going on up to the east side. I'm very excited about it. So click the link, check it out, reach out, and most importantly, hang in there, shine your light at full capacity. No one stays on this planet forever. It's not really where we're from. So have at it. Do your best. Good luck with the shadow work. Heal, hail, farewell. Be blessed, blessed be.